Hello everyone, welcome to English Mirror. As the next UGC Nta NET exam is far approaching, English Mirror is here to help the English NET and JRF aspirants with a set of a few solved questions and answers from UGC Question Bank. So let's go to the video. To refer to the unresolvable difficulties a text may open up, Derrida makes use of the term options: A. Aporia, B. Difference, C. Erasure, D. Supplement. The answer is option A. Aporia. Who among the following English playwrights scripted the film Shakespeare in Love? Options: A. Harold Pinter, B. Ellen Bennett, C. Carol Churchill, D. Tom Stoppard. The answer is option D. Tom Stoppard. Arrange the following in the chronological order. 1. Mary Wollstonecraft's Vindication of the Rights of Women. 2. Lyrical Ballads. 3. French Revolution. 4. Percy's Reliques of Ancient English Poetry. The answer is option A. 4. Percy's Relics of Ancient English Poetry. 3. French Revolution. 1. Mary Wollstonecraft's Vindication of the Rights of Women. 2. Lyrical Ballads. Which of the following employs a narrative structure in which the main action is relayed at second hand through an enclosing frame story? Options: A. Sons and Lovers, B. Ulysses, C. The Power and the Glory, D. Heart of Darkness. The answer is option D. Heart of Darkness. The Irish dramatic movement was heralded by such figures as options: A. W.B. Yeats, Lady Gregory and Edward Martyn, B. Jonathan Swift and his contemporaries, C. H. Drummond, Edward Irving and John Irving, D. Oscar Wilde and his contemporaries. The answer is option A. W.B. Yeats, Lady Gregory and Edward Martyn. Which poem by Chaucer was written on the death of Blanche, wife of John of Gaunt? Options: A. Troilus and Criseyde, B. The House of Fame, C. The Book of Duchess, D. The Legend of Good Women. The answer is option C. The Book of Duchess. The Tragedy of Ferrex and Porrex is the other title of options: A. Gorboduc, B. Ralph Royster Doyster, C. Damon and Pythias, D. Lamentable Tragedy. The answer is option A. Gorboduc. Who of the following poets is Australian? Options: A. Austen Clarke, B. Judith Wright, C. Edwin Moore, D. Derek Walcott. The answer is option B. Judith Wright. He found it brick and left it marble, remarked one great writer on another. Who were they? Options: A. Milton on Shakespeare. B. Dryden on Milton. C. Johnson on Dryden. D. Johnson on Shakespeare. The answer is option C. Johnson on Dryden. Who among the following are Nobel laureates? Options: A. Toni Morrison. B. Seamus Heaney. C. Ted Hughes. D. Geoffrey Hill. The answer is options A and B. List 1. 1. Because I could not stop for death. 2. O Captain, my Captain. 3. Two roads diverge in a yellow wood. 4. So much depends upon. List 2. A. Robert Frost. B. William Carlos Williams. C. Emily Dickinson. D. Walt Whitman. The correctly matched series would be, the answer is option D. Because I could not stop for death, Emily Dickinson. O Captain, my Captain, Walt Whitman. Two roads diverge in a yellow wood, Robert Frost. So much depends upon, William Carlos Williams. The predominant tone and thrust of Jonathan Swift's A Modest Proposal is options: A. Comic. B. Solemn. C. Hortatory. D. Irony. The answer is option D. Irony. I sit in one of the dives on 52nd Street, uncertain and afraid, as the clever hopes expire of a low, dishonest decade. So begins Auden's September 1st, 1939. What is the meaning of the word in italics? Options: A. Bench. B. Nightclub. C. House. D. Park. The answer is option B. Nightclub. C.K. Ogden and I.A. Richards were reputed in the 1930s for introducing options: A. Practical criticism. B. New criticism. C. Standard English project. D. Basic English project. The answer is option D. Basic English project. In which of the following works does Mrs. Malaprop appear? Options: A. The Rivals. B. She Stoops to Conquer. C. The Mysteries of Udolpho. D. The Way of the World. The answer is option A. The Rivals. Which of the following statements about Christopher Marlowe are true? 1. Edward II was written in the last year of Marlowe's life. 2. Many critics consider Dr. Faustus to be Marlowe's best play. 3. His Spanish tragedy was very successful. 4. Marlowe was less educated than Shakespeare. The answer is option A. 1 and 2 are true. Edward II was written in the last year of Marlowe's life, and many critics consider Dr. Faustus to be Marlowe's best play. Art for art's sake became a rallying cry for options: A. The aesthetic movement, B. The simplest, C. The images, D. The Art Nouveau school. The answer is option A. The aesthetic movement. Confessions of an English Opium Eater is a literary work by options: A. S.T. Coleridge, B. P.B. Shelley, C. Thomas De Quincey, D. Lord Byron. The answer is option C. Thomas De Quincey. Which of the following statements about the Canterbury Tales is true? Options: A. The General Prologue is appended to the Canterbury Tales. B. In all, Chaucer tells 30 tales in this work. C. The Canterbury Tales remained unfinished at the time of its author's death. D. The wife of Bath, the Clerk, Sir Gawain and the Franklin are characters and tale tellers in this work. The answer is option C. The Canterbury Tales remained unfinished at the time of its author's death. Who among the following was a Catholic novelist, an intelligence officer, a film critic, and set his fictions in faraway places wrecked by political conflicts? Options: A. Anthony Powell, B. Evelyn Waugh, C. William Golding, D. Graham Greene. The answer is option D. Graham Greene. Thank you for watching English Mirror. If you like this video, please share and subscribe.